Welcome everyone to the YouTube channel. This is Toy-Nutz, and today I'm going to be taking a look at the G.I. Joe Classified Sergeant Slaughter. All right, Sergeant Slaughter is number 53 in the Classified series line. You can see it's one of the first figures to come with the windowless packaging. Do not like it, along with many other collectors, because you do not see the quality of the figure, missed paint apps, ruined paint apps, missing parts, or the scumbag figure collector who goes and buys it, switches it for a crappy figure, and returns it to the stores. And I mean, it's just pretty bad. But we do get some really cool Adam Ritchie's artwork on the front. I really appreciate that. The side, they kept these silly little power gauge things that if you go on the Hasbro website, it explains what they are. And I don't know. It's not needed, not really cared for. I don't know why they do this. You could just put the logo, some more artwork on the side, the back, and then the other side is some more Adam Ritchie's. I mean, this looks cool. I mean, sitting on a peg, you can definitely see who you're getting. I do like that aspect of the figure. So, missing the window, that really hurts. In the back of the packaging is not too bad. You get a close-up of the figures and what he comes with, all of his accessories. So at least you know that way what should be in the, and then him in an action pose and all the legalese garbage. Why they do not put a file card back here, don't know. Kind of missed that, or at least put it inside. Missed opportunity, if you ask me. But if you're a mint on card collector, at least you got this really nice Adam Ritchie's artwork on the front. But I'm not a mint on carder. This line is not meant to be left on the box. I'm an opener. So let's open up this bad boy and see what Sergeant Slaughter looks like. All right, there's openings at the top and the bottom that you can open them from. I'm going to go through the bottom here, just take an X-Acto, slice the little piece of tape holding it together, and it just slides right open with no major issues. And you can see the new boxing that they do. Slaughter is in this like little mini coffin area with a couple of twist ties. And then they got this accessory footlocker, as they're calling it now. Looks okay. I mean, it's cardboard. At least they have some printing on it. They could have cheapened out and just done standard little brown packaging, but they didn't. They put the figure number 53 in the character's name on it. So at least you got that little aspect to it. All right, the little coffin thing that he's in, it's just like those paper twist ties. But it holds him in. I mean, it looks pretty cool in the little twist tie we can see right now. There's no, thankfully, any paint mishaps or looks like warped joints or bends or breaks on the figure, which is a major plus. As I said, these little twist ties are not plastic, but they are that like wax paper or type, so nothing really difficult to do. I just little slice with the X-Acto will cut them and break them for you with no issues, and that will free him. That's a little better, I guess, than the little plastic modes. I don't mind. But yeah, okay, pretty decent figure. Again, no paint errors. Standard Classified series articulation. Looks good. I mean, I do like the butterfly joints. Very muscular, good looking type of sculpt for Sarge. I really like it. Okay, bends with no major issues, twists, turns, nothing's really sticking, which has been a problem with many figures recently. Right off the bat here, I don't really feel like I need to boil or put them under hot water, boiling water, some hair dryer and that to loosen up the joints. Everything seems to rotate and bend just fine. No major issues. Stands with no having to extra pose or anything. As you can see, he comes with both his closed fists onto the figure, but we know he comes with multiple extra hands. But yeah, look at that, nice balance. Good figure. So let's open up the little weapons locker or accessory locker, if you will. Again, just a couple pieces of tape on the bottom right here. And I'll just use the X-Acto to slice that off. Pretty nice little detail on the cardboard. It is cheap though, so it could probably rip and tear easily. And what we got inside. A little piece of cardboard held together with some tape with his swagger stick and whistle. The baggie full of some other accessories, the stupid legal paperwork, choking hazards and all that. And then two more little pieces of cardboard with some accessories, and that's it. We'll just put that back here and open up this first little piece of cardboard. Just slice through the tape here. They got it taped down pretty good, and this will be his machine gun here. It's a fantasy weapon, kind of based off of, looks like an AK in a way. Then we'll open up the second piece of folded cardboard. And this has his sunglasses. All right, nice little detailing on them with the silver lens, and the rest of it is a dark brown. And they fit on his, no major problems or issues. That's good to see. And then we'll open up the whistle and swagger stick here. This one's taped down pretty good, so we'll need an X-Acto, I recommend. And then, yeah, these are nice little, small little pieces. Don't know why they put them in here. I guess to keep it straight. The whistle just can fit over his head and fits pretty good. Swagger stick, of course. To open up the bag to like that the little Joe and Cobra logos on it. Pretty good, and it is all sealed. Everything's in there grouped into. So, yeah, it looks pretty cool. This is all right. So first piece we'll pull out of here is his hat. A brown, black trim, the gold button on it there. So his drill sergeant hat fits with no major issues. Looks pretty cool on him. And pretty much helps complete the look of Sarge. So next we'll pull out will be the little mini Sergeant Slaughter carded figure. Pretty cool that it's on a retro card. Would be really nice if Hasbro would release Sarge on a retro card. I think it would go over pretty well. We'll put him right here. And then the rest of the bag is pretty much all the extra hands and some accessories for the assault rifle here. It does come with a set of gripping hands, if you will, one for each side, left and right, and then put those there. Then he has two sets of the pointing finger, so he can insult and threaten people, I guess, if you want. Again, left and right side, and then the standard C grip hands for each left and right. And then, like I said, the remaining two pieces from the baggie are for this little AK type weapon. Looks like a side scope and a ammo clip. And that clip just slides right in. This little scope mount thing, just there's a little plug. It just plugs it right there into the side, and his rifle is all set. And this is Sergeant Slaughter Classified Series. Looks really good. I'm very impressed with it. I do like this figure a lot. Good job, Hasbro. Other than that stupid windowless packaging, really good figure. Great addition to the classified line. And I know Slaughter's under that WWE Legends contract, so we don't know if there will be any more of these Slaughters made available. Really hope they are able to do Sarge on a retro card, but if this is the only one, this is a really good representation that they have done. Swapping out the hands, though, I do want to give a little bit of a warning. You might want to warm them up, or the wrist bags, because it was really tight and it did not really want to go in. I was afraid to break either pulling out or being pushed in, but once they're in, they are in tight and nice and good to go. My only other little gripe would be the C grip hand here that's on the swagger stick. It's a little wide, and so the swagger stick doesn't fit in there too good. You got to get it posed just right, but that's just a minor quibble. Otherwise, this figure looks excellent, and I love it. And here we see Slaughter standing alongside Destro and Roadblock from the previous waves of the classified line. He fits in well. I like that he is taller than Destro and about on height, if just a touch smaller than the Roadblock, which fits perfectly. Yeah, it looks really good next to him. And then we'll swap out Destro for the Cobra Bat, Sarge's favorite punching bag. Yeah, it looks really good. Now, just like the size and the mass for Sarge is pretty good. Yeah, these guys look really good together. If you're a classified fan or if you're a fan of Sergeant Slaughter, this is a really good figure. And so next we're going to take a look at Sarge compared to a Mattel Sergeant Slaughter from the WWF line, or WWE line, if you will. This is from their basic line. So this is more their play line. It's not always as detailed, doesn't have as much articulation. And that's so very, as the line says, basic. But you can see he fits in pretty good. The Mattel version, of course, is based on the real life Slaughter from the 80s here. This is actually more of the 90s era. I gave him the championship belt because Sarge always needs a title belt, if you ask me. But yeah, they're pretty close to each other height-wise. The Mattel is more of a realistic proportion and build to them, as opposed to, of course, the Hasbro fantasy cartoon / comic look of the super muscular, ripped and ready to go. But yeah, they both fit pretty good. I do recommend the Mattel Elite version of this figure as opposed to the basic. But as you can see with the helmet or the hat and the glasses off, again, Hasbro more comic cartoon look. The Mattel more real world with the slight balding spot and the face and the mustache and that. But I am a huge fan of this Sergeant Slaughter. Way to go, Hasbro. I highly recommend this figure if you are a fan of Sergeant Slaughter's, G.I. Joe, or the 6-inch scale figures. I do suggest you get this figure. Give it a shot. You will not be disappointed. It's a really great figure. For an overall line, I'm not a completist for the classified. I'm getting very picky and choosy on what I'm getting from the classified line, but I am looking forward to several of the figures that they have announced that will be coming out. And if they're anything close to this Slaughter, great job, Hasbro. So I want to thank you for watching the video. Why don't you drop a comment below? Let me know what you think of this Sergeant Slaughter figure or the G.I. Joe classified line and what you'd like to see from the line going forward. So again, thank you for watching the video. Please hit the like button, turn on the notifications, hit the subscribe button, please. And as I always like to say, have a wonderful day and Excelsior!